there is a sort of standard metric of like how good a game is or how worth a game is for the price point, where they say a game is only good if you get an hour of enjoyment or an hour of not even enjoyment, an hour of playtime per dollar spent. So like if you spend $60 on a game, you should have 60 hours of playtime. But I think some devs have seen that and they fucking fluff the game out in horrible ways just to pump up the game time, because then it makes those people feel like they accomplished something. Whereas like I think that's completely wrong. If I spend $60 on a game, I don't care if it's like, I mean, 2 hours for $60 would be terrible, but like 4 to 8 hours for $60, as long as it's a phenomenal game, I am going to be totally happy with that. I think that's totally fine. Not to say that like they can put out a shitty 4-hour game and like you should just be happy with it. No, I think that's stupid. But if it's a very quality, like well executed video game at $60, or like, I mean, what was Stray, $30? Not even. And you have a very enjoyable like 4 to 8 hours, like that's worth more to me than like fucking hating my life because I'm doing a collectathon and roaming around an open world that has nothing in it of substantial. Then like spending 60 hours doing that. Like I don't want to do that. I want to actually have quality time. So Stray, I think, did that phenomenally. I recommended Stray to a bunch of people. I think Stray's great. Whereas Elden Ring, I like Elden Ring, but it felt like it was a great open world game, but it fell into the same trap of like, okay, I gotta grind out. Like, I don't know. I'm at a point where it's like, I work every day. That's my grind. I don't want to grind anything that's like at least not enjoyable. And Elden Ring, like, while it's supposed to be challenging, I just kind of like, I don't think I ever completed it. I just kind of gave up. I was like, I don't feel like playing this anymore. I don't like playing games that aren't fun. I'm not gonna force myself to play anything that isn't fun anymore. I want to have fun when I'm playing a game, and I think a lot of people forgot that they're supposed to do that. You know, they go in and they're just angry, and they don't. They just like have a horrible time, but they just keep doing it every day, and it makes no sense to me. And like I thought about that with the Red Dead community. I pissed off the entire like Red Dead community because I had like a weird take on blood money. I was happy they put in new stuff, and like everyone just kept throwing extra wrenches in there. Like, this should have been in there. This should have been in there. Okay, you're right. It should have been in there, but I'm glad we got something. Like anything. Now Red Dead Online's kind of dead, but like they're also mad about it, and it's like, dude, if you're so stressed about a video game, like I don't like. I've been invested in video games pretty deep, but I don't think like getting stressed out about a random video game is really healthy. I think if you're at that point, you should just stop. Like, stop doing that game at least. I mean, I'm not saying to stop gaming because I think gaming's like a fun hobby, but like if you're too deep and you're like angry about a video game and like the lack of updates, like play something else. And they're like, well, there's no other cowboy games. Well, shit, dude, there's other games that are fun. Do something else.